What's going on, people? Jaye the Black here, back with another video. This video is inspired by something I've been researching for a little while, and it's Sigma males. And if you are a Sigma male, you will understand exactly what I'm saying. People who may not know of it probably won't, okay? And I'm not one of those type of people that has to go around telling you that I'm an alpha male, you know, have to prove myself to everybody. I don't have to, you know, tell every woman I'm around that I'm tough and I'm this and that and huff and puff and blow your house down. You know, I'm not one of those type of people. You know, I'm the type of person who's always been a thinker. I've always been somebody who kept things close to the vest, you know? So I don't have to tell people that I'm an alpha male. My actions will speak for itself. And looking into Sigma males, that's exactly what they do. That's who they are. You know, they go about doing things their own way. You know, they're wanderers. You know, they don't put themselves in a structure. You know, they're not about being a part of rules or being a part of whatever this system has become. They do their own thing. Just look at movies. Why is it that the hero in a lot of movies is always a guy who's a wanderer, a traveler? He never stays in one place long. He keeps to himself, but he is the baddest motherfucker around. I mean, look at some of these movie characters. Bruce Wayne, Batman, James Bond, Mad Max, Denzel's character in the Book of Eli, Wolverine, Blade. Those are characters that did their own thing and lived the life that they wanted to live. And they always had a mystery to them that everybody always wanted to figure out. Even the women, you know, the love interest, they were always trying to figure him out. Women were always drawn to him because he had that one element that they liked, and that was mystery. You know, with an alpha male, he's going to tell you how great he is, even though he may not have accomplished very much, you know. But because he's saying it, he's trying to convince you. You know, I've seen that. I've seen guys try to convince everybody that they're an alpha male, but in reality, they're just as beta and blue pill as some of these other guys around here, you know? Double-minded. You know, they live two separate lives. You know, one that you see and one that you don't see. They contradict themselves. They do not assert themselves when the time comes. Okay? So you are able to see the fakery right there. But with a lot of Sigma males, you see guys who go about doing things the way that they want to do it. They live their lives maybe in a nomadic way. They're self-sufficient, they're self-employed. And by the way, you can't claim to be no alpha when you work for somebody else. I'm sorry. But anyway. Especially if you're shouting from rooftops, trying to convince everybody, you know? Now, if you look at a hierarchy, people say, well, Sigmas aren't where alphas is. They don't need to be. They are their own people. They do what they want to do. They live by their own rules. They're more introverted. I'm a very introverted guy. You know, I think things through. I think to myself. I strategically figure out how I'm going to live my life. I don't have to go out and tell people I'm going to do things. I do them. Because I have figured out in myself that there's a life I want to live, and I'm going to live it. You know, and another thing about Sigma males, they do not seek leadership, but leadership always seems to fall in their laps. But they're not seeking to be, you know, responsible for groups of people. That's why they're sort of seen as the lone wolf. You know, I'm a lone wolf. I do things my own way. I don't want or need to be a part of no group. Now, if you want to be on my team and in my group, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm not going to go seeking to be a part of nobody's group. That has never been me. There's never been me. And you know, the one thing also about Sigma males is that they tend to blend in. It's where alpha males, they have to be the center of attention. Then you got the beta males, they want to fit in. They're going to just follow the alpha wherever he goes. They're going to try to learn from him. They think they can learn from him. They think that what he's doing works, so they're going to do it too. But if you're not authentic, nobody's going to believe you. Nobody's going to believe you. You have to be yourself. You have to be comfortable in your own skin. You have to be comfortable in who you are. You cannot try to pretend to be other people. You can only be you. There's only one you. Just like there's only one me, there's only one you. So you have to be the best you possibly can. That is confidence. That is going to draw women to you if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking to be, you know, a serial dater and date all these different women or sleep with all these different women, you have to be confident. Confidence works. It does. There are dudes that you would think they can't get no women. They always got a woman because they have a confidence in themselves. Women notice that. Women notice a guy who's comfortable in his own skin. You know, you don't have to emulate anybody. You know, you can dress the way you want to dress. You don't have to copy these fashion styles. Let me tell y'all something, man. Fashion, a lot of fashion styles are getting ridiculous when it comes to men. I mean, men's fashion styles are becoming more and more androgynous. It's enough that you got dudes walking around with purses. You know, they try to make it seem like, oh, it's just a bag. No, it's still a purse where you got your phone, your wallet, and whatever in there. You know, walking around with bags. You know, jeans tight. Some of these guys are probably walking around. No, not probably. I think. Well, I not think. No, these guys are walking around here with leggings on. So we know that male styles are getting ridiculous. So you want to be comfortable as a man in what you wear. You want to be comfortable in who you are because that is what's going to draw people to you. That is what's going to put you in a leadership position. Because if people see that you're comfortable, you're a lone wolf, you don't need anybody, you work for yourself, people are going to be drawn to that. You know, I've always been the type of person who has been able to blend into different, you know, social groupings. You know, I can live in the hood, I can live in the suburbs. It really doesn't matter to me. I can work around a group of people who don't look like me, and I can work around a lot of people who do look like me. It's all about being social. It's all about being able to read people. And I read people extremely well. Don't think for 1 second that I'm not reading you, especially if you are someone who comes around or is around. Trust me, I'm reading you all the time. I'm trying to figure out, and it's always easy to figure people out because you can tell inauthentic people. You can just tell inauthentic people ooze BS. And I've seen it. I've seen people show me fake support. I've seen people who are intending on showing fake support. And a lot of times, I don't really pay them that much attention. You got people who will troll me, but then claim that they support me. And they think that I don't see that. You have people who think they can be condescending with me, and they think I can't see it. I can see right through it. But because I'm not thin-skinned, I'm not going to go off the handles and get emotional. But when the time comes, I'll kick you to the curb. Like I've done so many others, you know. And what's really interesting is that nowadays you got so many dudes claiming to be alpha males. They don't know the first thing about it. Now you already know who the beta males are. You can spot them a mile away. But it's always these guys who claim to be this, but really they are a complete contradiction of everything that they are trying to tell other people to be. You see, me, I would say I'm very worldly, you know. My ideology has not really changed. Is there some things that I have led up on? Is there certain things that I felt like, you know what, maybe I was wrong about that? Yes, that happens with everybody. Growth and progression is going to have you changing your mind on certain things, but staying true to yourself. And the one thing I've always tried to do is stay true to my audience. I've never tried to manipulate and play them. I've never tried, okay, to deceive them right in front of their eyes. You know, be deceptive. Now, Sigma males are known to be instigators. They're known to, you know, start trouble here and there, but that's fine. That's fine. You know, I think everybody does that here and there, you know. But you don't have to fit in. You can be a lone wolf. It's okay to be a lone wolf. But you don't want to be a beta male. You don't want to be one of those guys who's following behind another guy who doesn't know where he's going. You see, I'm very precise about what I want to do. I'm very precise about who I want to be. I'm not out here trying to portray myself as nobody but Jaye the Black. Some of these other people are portraying themselves a certain way to get your donations. Or to sleep with some of these women that they claim they don't want around. You know, they'll have women there, then they'll get rid of the women and they'll bring the women right back. But y'all follow those people. Right.